Imagine playing a retro shoot 'em up where you're immersed in a city at war, surrounded by explosions and enemies. This is Void X on Apple Vision Pro. I'm Hanley Leung and welcome to Tech Venture, your go-to source for gaming on Apple Vision Pro. Remember classic side-scrolling games? Games like Super R-Type on Super Nintendo Entertainment System? Games like Thunder Force 3 on Sega Genesis? These were the games that inspired me to join the game industry. In fact, the first game I ever made with my brother was a side-scrolling shooter. You can still download it and check it out now. Link in the description below. Void X is an intense arcade shooter that pays homage to these classics. Developed by James Swiney, the game challenges you to navigate through swarms of enemies and epic boss fights, all while collecting power-ups and striving for that high score. One of the first native games and one of the best views of how spatial computing can enhance existing 2D games. Void X keeps the 2D windowed gameplay experience from other platforms, but adds depth to all the layers to create a more 3D experience on Apple Vision Pro. In pass-through mode, the lightning and boss effects explode out of the window into the world around you. Lightning, rain, and the cityscape are now elements that immerse you in the action. The game also supports switching from pass-through mode to full immersive mode, where the city will expand and fill up your entire view, providing you with the most immersive experience. The game can be controlled with just your gaze and pinch. You do it by pinching and then moving your hand as if you're holding a controller. You can release the controller and re-grab it anywhere in space. While quick and simple, this is not a comfortable or precise way to control the game. So if you plan to really try to play the game well, you really should use a controller. Void X was originally released in June of 2022. It is a universal purchase, which means that you can buy it once and play it on all the Apple platforms it supports, including macOS, iPhone, iPad, and even Apple Watch. The Apple Watch version is a very pleasant surprise and innovates in controls by using the digital crown to move the ship up and down. Void X itself is a fairly simple game. It's only got one level and its 9 bosses are relatively unmemorable. Its gameplay is a little bit slow compared to other popular shmups. It relies on beautifully dense bullet patterns that you have to carefully navigate for its challenge. The game doesn't really generate enough excitement to expect you to be able to play it more than a few times. But that being said, we have to give James credit for being one of the first native games on Apple Vision Pro that gives us a view into what 2D games can look like when taking advantage of all the new technology. And how cool is it to be an Apple user and be able to make a universal purchase and then play the game across all your devices? My rating, 6 out of 10, and we look forward to what James will release next on Apple Vision Pro. Now go check out this game called Dap Tap for Apple Vision Pro. It's one of my favorites so far.